Alright, good evening everybody. Another day in the life of police rotation towing. It's the 10th of September 2025. It's about 9:40 p.m. 21:40. We got called out to the like an unincorporated, well, I don't know unincorporated, but we got called out by Highway Patrol to a city street, Lincoln and Dale, basically, in Anaheim. It looks like it's a hit and run type collision, and they said I'm picking up a Dodge Ram, like a 2018, 2019 Dodge Ram pickup. So we'll see what this situation is going to look like when we get there. Stay tuned. Okay, we're here. Oh, we're in the area. I'm just going off of memory with the addresses, because pretty much in Anaheim they all kind of follow the same layout. It's a 2600 block of West Lincoln, and I used to live on the 2700 block of West Ball, which that would actually be on this side of the street going that way. So I know 2600 is going to be over there. There's a bunch of apartments over here, a lot of pinky people. I'm expecting to see HP Cruiser 2764. 770. Gonna be going down as we go up. There's a Ram. 2720. It's 2630 is the address I'm looking for. So I would assume to see a cop car. Doesn't mean I'm going to see a cop car. See nothing here. Hit my rear lights. Let's see. 2642, so 2630 is going to be this spot over here on the right. There's my Cruiser. Backs up to the gate, it'll open up. Oh, this would have been a whole lot easier had I gotten a that's gonna be an impound. Yep. Suspect vehicle located. What's happening?
Just hang tight for me. If you want to go down, come back. It's going to be this truck right here, but okay. I got to wait for my partners to get here.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Do you want me to
Unless you want to go back out, it's up to you. Is it easier gonna be easier? I don't know if you can turn down that way.
Does this do a loop?
No, I think it's just straight.
Did it?
But you might be able to.
There might be a couple open spots I can flip around.
All right.
Do you want me to hang down there?
Yeah, hang down there.
Okay.
Just
yeah,
in case
no worries.
he comes down and
gotcha.
All pissed off.
He's gonna be pissed one way or another.
He's gonna be pissed. Well, I don't think I think he's probably already asleep because I've been here for about 30 minutes already.
How old is the incident?
Just from yesterday.
Oh, okay. So he might be sobered up by now.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's been a whole day, so yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
No worries. tight and wait till we get additional units on scene. Alright, it's game time. Not good for the bed, but it is what it is. Pull on that side. Leave that one there for right now. See if I can straighten that wheel out. Yeah, I drive over it, I drive over it. I'm very carefully, I'm trying to make any marks on this rim. I will dodge. Straighten the wheel out. Probably do, because I'm going to pull forward now. That will need to spin it at the same time. But with that said, I'm going to hook the other side of the axle. because this direction is cut to the top. Alright, we're hooked on the axle. Cable's kind of wrapping okay. Landing gear is off the ground. Top loader probably would have worked a little better, but that's okay. That this cable is set right. But we're not. Okay, well, we're doing okay. Take the snap spots off. Anyone's gonna come out because I think they have to confront the police. You know, that's not gonna happen. It's always fun. Yeah, it was a four-wheel drive. We didn't put it in 4x4. I have to use a different chain. We're too close up. Look at the other side. It's in park, so. Talk to the cop.
Yeah, I know. It's not
All right. Gotta love security guards. They like to be nosy. Not like there's not cameras. Homeboy's gonna bitch about where his truck is. Oh, is that why he was pulling in? Alright, we get out of here, get back to the yard. Alright, we're back. I was just debating how I wanted to take this thing down. And I was thinking of using that wheel lift to pull it off the truck and then park it, but this is one of the newer Rams that does not have a locking steering wheel. So if I go that route, then I gotta open it and try to secure the wheel because it's gonna turn. It already turned when I pulled it out. You can see I kind of straightened it up with the bar, but yeah, with that said, I'm just gonna slide it down like normal. Gotta do any car that's wrecked that won't move. Obviously this truck's got collision damage, but it's not like undrivable wreck, so we're not trying to add damage to it. Something like this, you know, you've got to be careful, not mess anything up, because this truck still is drivable. So if I add any damage, then I gotta pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it. That's not how you know business works. You don't make money if you're paying for stuff that you messed up. So you know, we're trying not to do that. So ever so carefully, I'm going to drop this thing down over here. I didn't turn any work lights on over there just because I was trying to be a little bit stealthy about it. You know, trying not to give myself away. So I think on this one, I'm just gonna use soap. I've got options, but soap's a little easier to clean up than oil is. And then of course I gotta straighten the wheels out again. So we'll get her down, get her off the truck. Maybe like a gallon oil bottle worked really good for this. So it is a four-wheel drive. It is not in four-wheel drive though. I think even if it was, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I don't think it fully locks the front wheels automatically. Like I think there's still some give. So I went with these chains because I'm only like a foot from the hole on the bed. So if I use the big hooks, then the problem becomes with those that they're too long. And I could have used the grab hook on it, but why use that big old chain for this one? I don't need to. So that's where this is gonna come in. I could use, you know what? We might just use the skates too, though. I'm gonna think about it. Although he's got some big meaty tires, so might need to double skate it. Yep. I think that'll work. And then we'll just have to, use the bar again and straighten these wheels out. Yeah, see, that bar didn't even make a mark. Let me get this hook off. I found these in a stockpile of stuff that we had, so I confiscated them. They were just a straight chain with a cluster arrangement on the end. So there were 2 other hooks on here. I cut those hooks off, and then I got these self-locking hooks. Put them on the back. I was just about to say, this truck start. Oh. The gun range is next door, and they do a bunch of stuff after hours. So you take 2 of these, put them together, and that'll help. Okay. Yeah, see, it'll slip on those skates. I just have to keep the angle, get that out of the way. Okay. All right, now I'm just watching where it's going. So I need to turn that wheel. Since it doesn't have a locking steering wheel, it does allow me to use this to turn the wheel. It doesn't hurt anything. You're not, you know, cranking the crap out of it, so there's that. The trick to this is get the soft part up against the rim and get the bite up against the caliper. What that allows you to do, get it right in there just perfect. That way it doesn't do anything you don't want it to do. We're trying to push and trying not to slide it. Also trying not to hurt myself. No, I'm not worried about that truck. Just like that. Now, these those over some. It'll give me some room. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let's get the bed down. It's a lifted truck, so I don't got to worry about nothing. So those kind of need to go under more. And make sure the other side's under. Oh yeah. It's kind of why. So a little trick to help yourself out with this is pull it back a little bit with the winch. And it's gonna back it up on the reverse-most part of the parking paw, so that way when I let it down, I'm fully on it. Still may have to get a little help. No, I do not want to let this thing down off rope. So what I will do, I'll try to bring my bed of an angle as I can. Trying to get creative here. There we go. Here's the pry bar. Right now what I got is I got these ones here on this side that are too loose. So we'll just readjust it again. Same thing. This is kind of a tedious process, but it is what it is. If you can get these things all the way under the damn wheel, that helps. Yeah, see, we're not even scraping on the ground yet. Oh, this is kind of why sledgehammer works a little better, because this thing's open on the end, so it's likely just causing issues. What wants to happen is it wants to kick. I think I'm okay with popping that because the right side is there it is. So I was just a little afraid to do that because I didn't want it going willy-nilly on its own, you know, going right into the damn fence. But once it comes to the edge of the deck, I usually try to get just enough so I can get these out from under it. Yeah, that's the downside of not using a sledgehammer and using that. I took a chunk out of it. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt it. These things are actually surprisingly very durable. I used to be a lot more careful with them because I thought the plastic just wouldn't hold up, but it actually does hold up pretty well. Okay, so not putting my hand under the tire in case it falls. Just right there on the edge. Grab these two guys out. Yeah, you can see I got different colors because I had two white and two orange, and then I don't know, something happened to my white one. I wound up with a black one. I mean, it just, whatever color plastic they decide to use is what you get. Now these ones sit tight, so kind of why I gotta kind of pound them in. But I like them tight, it's fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, so the truck's where it needs to be. We're gonna go ahead and drop the deck out. And then we're gonna go ahead and undo our hooks. And then I'm not gonna pull the cable all the way in on this one. Actually I will, I'll spool it all the way back in. It should have wound pretty well with the way I use the snatch blocks. Yeah, see, it wound up really good actually. So by using the snatch block on the corner, but countering that with another snatch block in the center to center the cable, allows it to wrap correctly on the winch. Now, if I didn't use the intermediate snatch block, the center one, and it was just straight pulling down to that angle, it would force the cable to wrap to the left side of the drum, and it would bunch up and bird nest. So by keeping the cable centered with the tension pull and then going back out to that corner, allows it to follow the natural curve of the wrap. and avoids messing up the cable, because that's how you damage these cables too, is if you don't wrap them correctly. And then, you know, this is steel rope, but I've snapped these, especially on a bad one. If they're not in good shape, you can snap them, and the last thing you want to do is snap one while you're pulling a car up or in the middle of a recovery or something. You know, in a sense, you treat this cable like it's an umbilical cord. It's your life. If I lose my cable, then I don't have the winching capability. Now, I have the wheel lift on the back, and in a lot of cases I can probably get away with using that if that failed, but I prefer not to if I can avoid it. And by taking good care of my cable and making sure it wraps, it's like the simplest thing, just making sure it wraps right. By making sure it wraps. Alright, well, I'm hoping that the camera got all the video at least up to a certain point that I wanted, because the battery just went dead. And usually when that starts to happen on these cameras start screwing the video up and make the video unusable. So anywho, I was talking about the cable, making sure the cable wraps correctly. That will protect your cable and make it last a long time. And that is very true, because since I started really paying attention to that, I have not had to change cables. I mean, we change them every year for the annual inspection anyways, but I've been able to make my cables last to that point and then some afterwards. You only really replace the cable if it gets damaged, you got broken strands on it, badly kinked. Even that you can fix the kinks. Really, if it's just damaged, frayed, or got broken wires, that's when you replace these. And the guys that don't wrap them correctly, you'll notice a lot of times on the cables they'll have broken little spots. It's also why you're not supposed to run your hand along the cable, because there could be a bad piece of wire somewhere on it, and that would cause an issue. Now, generally I don't leave my snatch blocks on the cable, but I used them the other day for something, so I'm I still had them. Let me drop my suspension, and then I'm gonna turn my work lights off, because I don't really want them on. Well, that work light's not doing anything, is it? It's pointed up in the air. Yeah, I'll turn that one off too. I like that thing, but it likes to move. It's really ghosty and very touchy too. So, turn that off. The reason I'm turning all these lights off is now with my light, I can see where the cable is on the drum. With the other lights, it blinds me back. But I will go ahead and put this up. I don't always get winch outs. I get a lot of transport stuff that's drivable too. So I like having the cable out of my way for that stuff. And see, I'm all the way back here, so more beneficial. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. Now, if the cable's in good shape, it will wrap itself. I'm going to stop and take a look. See where I am on the drum. Nope, started to overwrap. So something I can do to fix that is stop real quick, loosen this up, and kind of, nope, I'm gonna have to pull it off. It's starting to overwrap. There it is. So this is why you see a lot of times when we put brand new cables on, we'll hit them with a hammer or something. That's to kind of force it into place so that it wraps the way we want it to. See, right now it's just, it wants to come loose a little bit on itself. Sometimes you gotta step back and stop. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap these couple of wraps. And then I'm gonna pull my whole truck forward, because I want to put my bed down. If I put my bed out and get it closer to the controls, I can keep a better eye on what's going on and have a little bit better control over it. Now that's a not a worm drive, that is a planetary winch. So the planetary winches are actually very fast, but there's a trade-off with that. If there's a lot of weight, then it's slower pulling the cable, and because I'm running 100 feet of cable on the last wrap, I actually have less capacity. It's a full 9,000 pounds on the first layer, and then you lose capacity each layer you go over. So that, fortunately, the more cable I have, the worse it kind of gets, or the less I kind of get. Which is why in past videos you guys have seen me double the cable up on a hard pull, and that's just because the winch doesn't have enough strength. So I'm keeping a little bit of tension, but with that said, it's not exactly when to cooperate. So go ahead and all right there. I'm gonna pull the cable towards me a little bit and make sure that it doesn't jump on top of itself, because that's the ends are where it will bird nest. Just like that, see? So it's doubling over itself. It's bird nesting. So I want that to not do that. So to help keep that from happening, I just watch and I stop and then I give it a little yank. Now this little spot here, I wouldn't want that normally if I was doing a whole nother wrap, but since I'm only going that much, and when I pull this out to use it, I'm gonna pull it out past that anyways. I'm not worried about that with any working load, because there won't be a load on that section when the cable is used. Another way you can wind these things really good is you pull them out straight and you put a car in park dead weight onto it and pull that up the deck. That will put enough tension on the cable to cause it to pull straight every time, and it will wrap beautifully. Oh, with that said, time to go. Alrighty guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.